Hello and welcome, I'm Logan with All Paths Taken, and this is part 16 of my 100% walkthrough of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. In this episode, we will be uncovering everything within the ancient ruins of Rauh, and progressing to the end of the DLC. As always, we are going for every secret, every item, and every boss, so fellow Tarnished, rise and join me on my quest to become the true Elden Lord. So we, as I said in the end of the last episode, if you watched that one, which I hope you did, as we went through, where did we go through? We went through Charo's hero grave. We are now in West Rampart. We actually want to start at High Road Cross. We got to finish up the last big chunk of Ansbach's questline, which means we got to talk to Letta. Oh, Letta's gone. JK. So, let me check really quick. So, Letta should be here to talk, saying like, hey, she's going to go after Ansbach because she believes that he is not loyal to Miquella anymore because she knows that he used to serve Mohg. She also is aware that Mohg's body is used to bring about the return of promised consort Radahn. So, we're going to quickly check to see if these are here. If not, what the heck? Why'd they go? Why no boss? What in the world? Okay, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. I believe right around that time that we did Hornsent, we must have had to do it, but it's no big deal. On my walkthrough prep, I have actually beaten the entire DLC. I've got the whole walkthrough prep laid out, so Ansbach should still be there no matter what. I'll probably check a little bit later in this episode to make sure that we are good to go with Ansbach's quest. Again, it's nothing crazy. But from the West Rampart Grace, we're just going to hop on Torrent here in a second. And then we're just going to grab all of these items. I don't believe there is any way to get on top of these little sections of the bridge. We want to use them as a shield, because as we come closer to the edge, we have somebody casting magic down there. Those fiery rain of fire incantations, which honestly, it's not very good, but it is annoying to deal with. So as you get closer, we want to beat this bad boy up because it can hurt real bad. Nice. Oh, I thought I'd get it off before she'd come. Or he. I guess it's a he. That was a pretty manly groan. But we got Slaza's Hood and Rain of Fire, which is the last Mesmer incantation of the DLC, aside from the one you get from beating him through his remembrance. But we're just going to run up here, and then boom, we are in the ancient ruins of Rauh once we get across this elevator, or up top this elevator. So the ancient ruins of Rauh is actually a fairly confusing level. It's not as confusing as Shadow Keep, but it's a fairly confusing level. It is easy to get lost. When I was on my walkthrough prep, man, it was difficult to navigate. I probably went to the same area multiple times. But here we are, the top section of Ancient Ruins of Rauh. We've done Rauh Base way earlier in the walkthrough. If you did not go to that one, feel free to check it out. As I've got that video popping up throughout the course of this episode. But we want to head this way. I believe we want to head to the left, as there should... Where is it? There should be an elevator, yep, and an item on a body. Excellent. And then we should have an elevator down that we want to take. There should be a couple enemies down here, some blood fiends that we want to take out. As they are guarding some items. So in here we should have a dog that we want to grab or kill, and then we have some enemies that way that we will go check in a second, right? Or are they first? They're first, because that is a dead end. So over here we got a good handful of them. There will be a couple that are wide-eyed. Make sure you guys are aggressive. We are going to warp back eventually, so don't worry too much about whether or not you need to play safe. because we want to get rid of these things as quickly as possible. That was the hard one. Oh god, that Ash of War is so strong. Especially when you match it with the Stance Talisman from Relana. And then the multi-hit talismans. Ooh, it is a good combo. But once we grab our Somber Stone, we then want to just run through this little square hallway, as this leads to a section that we will... That's kind of all by its lonesome, I believe. It doesn't really go anywhere. It eventually leads to a dead end. Alright, just want to heal for 2 seconds. Oh, no hitting? Okay, I must have been out of stamina, because I definitely hit the button one more time. But that's fine. Alright, so we want to head this way. I believe there's one body on the edge. If not, I'm thinking of a different area. There is! Look at that. And then we want to continue wrapping around here, as we will have a hippo that we want to kill for a Scadutree Fragment. Nice. That was very good. Should be getting a bleed prop anytime here. There it is, baby. Let's go. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. There is our Scadutree Fragment. And then there's pretty much nothing else over here. I just want to show you this anyway. Because as I was searching over this way, it just kind of leads to an area that we will go to pretty much at the end of the video. It just showcases a hidden section that you can only get to or get access through from a teleporter from Castle Ensis, or right outside Castle Ensis, where literally the only thing that's here is one item down over there behind a pillar, and then an item pretty much right beneath us, and then you can fight that dude if you want, trying to get his armor set. That's pretty much it. So that is most of everything on this side. So we're going to head back up to the Viaduct Minor Tower Grace. And now we want to head to the west. And we want to take a hard right. We want to hug this right wall, because eventually it will give us an item that is very off in the middle of nowhere, right on the edge of the cliff. Beauty. And then we can turn around, as there's nothing else that way. And now we want to follow this cliff, as it will lead to a hidden section within the ruins that is definitely accessible. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely accessible. You can definitely find it. But I think it's just easier to start this way, through the ruins. It's a little bit more manageable. A little bit less confusing, because you can clear it one half than the other half, instead of trying to remember where you came from and where you're going. But we can grab these two things, and then here is our invisible wall. I do recommend you get off of Torrent. As you can see, there's a couple of scorpions, so we will want to kill them. There's one there, and then there is a couple on the wall as well that you can see. So if you really feel like it, you can do a kukri, try to get just one over here at a time. Or, like I just showed, you'll eventually alert all of them as well. Ooh, good shot. Don't ask me how that guy missed, but I am not complaining. Excellent. Now, just because there's another scorpion around, we will go kill this dude and all of his little babies that he's got running around. Ow, good move, sir. Alright, small children, please leave me alone. One more. Beauty. Alright, so we did this for later, as we will eventually come back here. But we can hop on Torrent. And which direction do we want to go? Because we have so many different options. Head southwest for a lever that opens this door. Then from here, we can head south, as I believe this direction. Ooh, we'll need to go that way eventually. As this dude does not drop an item, but he does throw stuff at you. And honestly, I recommend killing all of these dudes, even though most of them won't do anything to you, because there's a curse blade over there. And you may need to run back this way to try to kill it, as there might be a sorcerer or a sage of some sort coming to kill you. Wow, that dude did not see me. Okay, that's awesome. Proud of that. So we will just come back this way, and we will wrap around. We will kill that dude. We will come up and do other things. We just got to be a little stealthy about this, because the curse blades are right there. I can't get off my horse. There we go. This dude loves to summon spirals. So we want to kill him quickly and then grab our Somber 9. And then try to stay on this and be as stealthy as you can. Because we're going to go up and stealth this dude. See what happens. I was not this lucky on my other playthrough. So I ended up triggering him when I was going for the Jar Boy. Nice. Really? Oh, that was beautiful. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. I will take it. Oh, we got the Circu. I think that's my second one. I gotta look. I love how this weapon looks. Where's the backhand blades? Oh, I got 2 of them. Look at that. I love how this weapon looks. It's so cool. I think they are amazing. I just wish they were better. That's all. I just wish they were better. Alright, so if we head southeast here, this leads back to our Grace. We don't need to head this way. There's pretty much nothing that we have to grab. If you didn't get lucky like I did with the Curse Blade, and you did lose a good chunk of health, then by all means head out that way, as it leads back to the Grace. Again, no enemies, no items over there. Just a good way to get some heals back, and then enter in the same route we already did. So here is that door that we went through. I believe now we want to head northwest. After I kill these dudes, I want to just read my walkthrough and check to make sure we're good. Alright, so we are good. We wanted to head northwest. We're going to kill all of these dudes again, just in case any of them are spiral boys, where they're just going to cast a bunch of magic that we don't want to deal with. We can grab our Spirit Stone. And then, let me see. I believe we wanted to drop down, right? Yep, so we want to drop down here. We will take some fall damage, unless you are good at platforming, where we can land in a corner, and then we can fall down. So there should be a pot dude around this area that gives us goodies. Don't remember where. There he is. Knew he was around here somewhere. But we get some nice calculus, do a little bit of math, and we're good to go. Calculus was one thing I never had to do in school, thank goodness. I'm assuming calculus was a thing that involved letters and numbers, which if you don't know, I'm dyslexic and definitely can't figure that out. So, yeah. Alright, so we can, let's see, we can go a couple of different directions. If we go northeast, so that would be this direction, following this path. This leads right back where we were with the scorpions. So we have basically made a full lap. So just to show you, that was the body that we grabbed the item on, that was the fake wall. Right? We've been in this area before. So we have basically made a full lap. We are just going to run back where we were, and now we are going to head southeast. We got a tiny little square hallway that we want to go through. And this leads to a new section with a couple of scorpions. Once you kill the scorpions, we want to grab the item that's around up top. Ow, good move, sir. No. No. Ooh, alright. Well, that was aggressive. Alright, once we grab that item up there, which I believe is another Somber 9. I could be wrong. Pretty sure it's a Somber Stone, though. Somber 6, okay. Then from here, I believe, where do we want to go? Then we want to continue southeast, straight across, as we have an item in this section. Right here. Again, it's not that big of a deal to kill these dudes or leave them alive. But over here we have a Curse Blade again. And you can see we have a Sparkly Pot over there. So we just want to come close, kind of trigger the Curse Blade that is right there. I am not 100% sure if I can get this one stealthy or not. Nope. Well, there he is. That answers that question. Let's let him figure himself out. There we go. That's so dumb how much they travel. There we go. Good. What'd you give me? Wrist guards. Nice. Alright. Now we want to go kill Sparkly Man. Sparkly Man McGee, which is just chilling right over here. As I believe this one drops us... Yep, our Shadow Fragments. Nice. Alright, was there anything over here? I can't remember. One of these little sections... Looks like it's later in the level. One of these little sections has another item, a cookbook, right on the other side of the wall. So we got to pay attention to that. We got to keep looking for them. It's not in this section. It's going to be in the section near our final boss of the Ancient Ruins of Rauh. So from there, once we got our Shadow Fragment, we want to head towards the jump pad. At the bottom, facing the southeast corner, there are a couple flies. How did you puke at an angle? You didn't even turn your head. That's gross. Once we grab the item, we are then going to head... Where is it? Ah, yes, we're heading this way. And I believe... Wait, is that where we came from? Nope. Let's kill these dudes. Alright, there we go. So, let me see. Where are we going? I think we want to head to this next jump pad, right? Is that what my walkthrough says? Ah, yes, there we go. Alright, so now we have basically taken a full lap. We will come back here eventually. We want to come up, and then we want to look for... We want to look for that room that we haven't gone yet, which I believe is right here with the snails. Then we can grab this item here. And now we have pretty much circled around back the way we have gone. Alright, where am I going? I gotta remember. Huh? My route makes no sense. Hang on. Let me see something really quick. I'll be right back. My notes made no sense. Alright, my apologies, everybody. I got turned around in my notes. I typed the wrong thing. That's my fault. So, what we are going to do is head back towards our second jump pad. So, we're just going to head through this door to the southwest. We're going to go to the jump pad over here. And we're going to drop down. What we are looking for is this hallway right here. as behind us leads to the flies that we've already killed, and this leads to a talisman. So we want to kill these flies here, if we can. There we go. And then this direction leads to a bunch of flies. You don't really need to kill them if you don't want to. There's not a bunch of items over here that we're trying to grab. There is only one, and it is a talisman. So once we grab our talisman, you'll see a couple flies. We just want to simply run away from them. Again, you can kill them if you want, but it's not that big of a deal. Now, when you're heading this way does lead to another exit, which is the newer section of the ancient ruins that we haven't gone yet. So we want to come over this way first and kill Mr. Spiral Man. And now you have the choice of killing all of these all of these flies, excuse me, or just running past. Honestly, I'm going to run past because flies are annoying. You know what I mean? You feel me? We climb up the route for a ruin, and then we are heading out past this ridiculously strong and hard-hitting Crucible Knight so we can get to a Grace. Also, isn't there anything over here? I think there was one item over here. Where was it? Was it on one of the pillars? Ah, here it was. Yep. So over here we should have an item right next to the waterfall, I believe. Yep, there's the Dryleaf Whirlwind. Ash of War for you Dryleaf arts. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. Is it the Dryleaf arts? Let me check. It's gonna bother me. Yes, the Dryleaf arts gives you a new Ash of War for that really cool moveset. Alright, before we go fight that Crucible Knight, make sure you level up. Make sure you add in your blessings if you need to. Almost there, baby. Almost there. Alright, then you can see he has abandoned the last of his flesh. So this is the final cross. You should have gotten, if you followed my playthrough, you followed my routes, you should have gotten every single cross up to this point. Ooh, I should also see what that note was. I believe it was Dane's note, or was it Letta's note? Let me see. Message left by Dryleaf Dane addressed to the kindred spirits who also pursue Miquella's trail. We have found the sealing tree just ahead, but if we are to burn it, we need the proper kindling, that of Sir Mesmer. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then this was from Letta earlier in the game, saying that the sealing tree is in the ruins of Rauh. And yeah, here we are. So, now when we're fighting this particular Crucible Knight, the hammer hits ridiculously hard. And she has a couple of different transformations that she likes to do with her weapon, or with her Crucible itself. It is a Crucible that, to my knowledge, we don't get. But we do get a couple of new things for this enemy, or from this enemy, like her hammer and her helmet as well. Whew! Nailed it! Oh, good move, madam. Oh, God, I thought I had it. The delay, the patented Elden Ring delay got me. Alright, so if you take the Stake of Marika, it just puts you right underneath that little bridge. I like going from the Grace just because it puts you in a position where you're right next to the Grace. So if something goes wrong, you can heal a little bit easier. And you don't have to run back for all of your items. Oh! I went the wrong way. Good move. I dodged the wrong way again. Ow. Oh my goodness, the same move. When will I learn? This is the Crucible that we can get for fighting and really? Okay. Really? Why am I the way I am? Oh my goodness. Finally, there we go. My goodness. Oh, well, we get Devonia's hammer and the Hammer-Helm, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so we're finally at the really cool part of the ancient ruins of Rauh. Like, I absolutely love this shot of the game. Right here. This is such a cool shot. It's so pretty. So, where we're essentially going to try to go is from the bridge all the way across. There's going to be a furnace golem that you can see right above my head that's going to stand up. Yes, we are going to kill it. Once we kill it, then we run past to this side, underneath or next to that. Then we come up top here. That way leads to the eventual boss fight, which you can see over there, that little tower, which is where we will end the level. But before we go to that section, and before we fight the final boss, we are going to explore the rest of the ancient ruins of Rauh, which means we got to go over here to this section and run through this way, fight another boss in there, and we got a couple sections up top here with another tower that we can get the Sword of Light from. So you holy builds can rejoice. You can get a pretty cool weapon. I'm not going to say it's good or bad, but it is kind of cool. The idea of using light itself as a weapon is pretty sweet. So before you run past all of these dudes, make sure you do grab the items that are on the bridge. And then just watch out for the fire vortex that's coming your way, as it does have a bigger hitbox than you think. It really does. So as this dude's coming, you just want to get right underneath him. Alright, now, what you got for me? We just want to go to town. Oh god, please. Ah, I couldn't jump it. I didn't get out of it. Dang it. That sucks. I'm surprised you didn't try for a grab. I was in the perfect spot for it. Should have put on my other dragon katana as well. That would have gave me more stopping power and more hits. Oh well, this will work just fine. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Please no grab. Oh god, a grab. Woo! Okay. That is the jankiest hitbox out of this guy's whole repertoire. Ooh, that was number 2. I thought I had 3. Jump! I hit the jump button, you goober! Excellent. This is taking forever. Oh my goodness. Don't land in a spot where I can't get it, please. Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Elden Ring, come on! Elden Ring, come on! Are you kidding me? What? Okay. I was gonna say, what is this nonsense? Alright, then let's go back to work. Well, this is gonna hurt. Whoo! That was so close. Run! No! That was so bad! Why does this game hate me? No grabs. Beauty. That's what I like to see. That right there. Nailed it. Ooh, good move. I didn't see you doing anything. I have no idea what's going on right now. Why is he just spinning in circles? Alright. Is that number 3? Oh, thank God. Please land in a position I can... No! That's so cruel! Oh my God. That is so cruel. Oh my God. Why would you do that? I can't get it because of the freaking waterfall, man. This is gonna take forever. Please. 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 Thank you. Oh my goodness. What an annoying Furnace Golem, but it's the last one, baby. We got them all. That was it. That was the final one. Alright, so I believe in this area, I will just show you this for now. You can't really do anything over here, but in this area, there's a couple of different locations that we will eventually go through to kill some blood fiends. But we have a spirit spring here. The spirit spring is way up above us over there. Like right where the W is on west. That's where we gotta go. So we are going to get that spirit spring unlocked way later in the level. So right now we want to head to the southeast or to the south, as it will eventually lead us to a grace. And then we're going to be at this grace for a while, because we got several different routes to go. We got several hard enemies to kill. This is a tough area. It's a very tough area. Alright, let's rest. Can't level up. That's okay. Alright, so let me check to see where we need to go. Because again, we got several different choices of where to go. Alright, we want to head to the southwest, as we want to kill all of these dogs that are in here. I believe there are 3. Probably one more on the stairs that I don't see yet. Yep, right here. We can grab this, and then kill all of these fools. Ouch. Excellent. Now, with them dead, we have another Curse Blade to kill. The Curse Blade is right up there. So, this one, if you are somebody with magic, I suggest trying to kill those dudes that are in the corners trying to spam the annoying ricochets, jumpy stuff. Otherwise, hop on Torrent, go kill the shiny pot. It will most likely trigger the Curse Blade. So grab your calculus. I'll be danged, it didn't trigger him. What the heck? Alright, where's that other guy? This will trigger him. Really? Okay, I guess it didn't. I am flabbergasted. He has gasted my flabber. Alright. When is he coming down? Because he should be coming down any second now. Like, I don't know where he's looking or what he's waiting for. Wow, he's just not coming down. Okay, well that's lucky. Alright, so I'm going to very quickly kill this dude. We are going to kill him because there's a couple... Really? Why did it not lock on? Really? There we go. Okay. Why did it unlock? Come on, game. Oh, I forgot. This one's special. It loves to do special things. Oh god, that hurt. Ooh, good move. Got him. Alright, so we have a couple other paths that we can take. I believe we want to head to the left, right? Let me check my notes. We want to head northwest. So, in this area, we have several other paths we can go. We are going to actually try to kill these horned warriors really quick-like. So, these dudes are pretty strong, pretty tanky, as you know. If you've been following the playthrough, you know what I mean. But what we want to do is just lure these guys over one at a time. And we want to... Ow, good move, sir. And we want to parry. Parries are the way to go. We should be strong enough where it doesn't take too much damage with parries to really be able to stop you in your tracks. Excellent. What'd you give me? Is it your swords? Ooh, Somber 7. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, so same thing here. We do have to watch out, though, because over there is a Furnace Golem that will see you. So we want to yuck another kukri. Get in some easy damage. Got him! Excellent. You love to see it. Well, since you missed, and I missed, I won't miss. Alright, so as we come closer to the Revered statue, the Furnace Golem should see us. Oh, actually, it's over there. When we get over there, he will see us. I don't believe there's any items over here. I'm not going to get too close because I don't want him to start shooting. But yes, there's pretty much nothing over there. Just a couple of crafting items like the Rauh burrow. So if you want the Rauh burrow, there's one or two on that little platform over yonder. Feel free to check it out. But we have two different places that we can go. We can go in here, which we are not going to do right now, because we want to go grab a couple other items that are to this direction or to this side path over here. We want to take the first right, go into the northeast, as this is where a Bloodfiend Chief is. It is not a boss. We just have a ton of dogs to kill, which is why we want to do this first. So, ignore the chieftain for now, and kill the dogs. Okay. I can't kill the dogs. Excellent. So, chieftain is big, angry, very mad. So, you just gotta be patient. Bide your time. Try to trigger bleed if you have bleed available, or frost. Both are good. I'm surprised you have not bled yet, brother. There we go. That's what I wanted. And when you kill him, he does He does drop the sacred bloody flesh. I am struggling speaking today. My goodness. But we also want to grab the Golden Horde Tender, and then I believe in one of these sections there's another way to go. Looks like it's this way, to the southwest. Alright, so as we turn this direction, we are going to have more dogs, more blood fiends, but they are not nearly as tanky as the big boy, the chief. You come this way, there's going to be two more blood fiends and a few more dogs. Don't worry so much about all of them. Normally when I did this, I died here a couple times. The chieftains aren't the problem. The blood fiends aren't the problem. It's the dogs. If you alert all the dogs, it gets very difficult. Okay, I'm just not going to hit. I'm just not going to attack. I'm just going to stand there with my Ash of War and call it good. Okie dokie. And then we got a couple dogs left. I believe we got two. Whiff. Still alive, huh? 1 HP in a dream. My goodness. Now, you can see Sparkle Man McGee up there. We're going to go see him in a minute. We want to run to the northeast, and eventually we want to drop down. There's going to be large scorpions when we drop that we will have to deal with. But as we move through this area, there are going to be scorpions to kill, and the large scorpions. You can see them kind of scurrying and getting stuck over each other, which is kind of weird. But once we get through, there will be an elevator that will take us up to him, so it gets a little easier to deal with. Why can I not hit him? It's like he's a legend or something. Alright, there we go. Now, we can hop on Torrent. It's much faster. Before you hop onto this elevator and climb up, this is where we are going to grab our Crucible. The aspect of the Crucible, Bloom. We want to run over here past these two scorpions. We're going to ignore them. They are meaningless. Unless you want whatever it is they drop as a craftable. I do not care about crafting, so we're just going to move past. But we're going to grab our aspect of the Crucible, Bloom, and then we can run back the opposite direction to the elevator. Then once you are in the elevator, you'll take it up, and I believe to the southwest, there's going to be your Sparkle Man. Also, I should mention on these elevators, you cannot summon Torrent while you are on it. However, as you just saw, you can definitely ride Torrent on it. Explain that one to me, game developers. Because that makes no sense to me. Alright, let me see. Is there anything else over here? I don't think so. I think that's everything. I think we've cleared out this little bit of the area. So we can come over here and drop down. Now we're back where we were. Let me check. I went back the other way, and I don't remember if there's items this way. So let's go back this direction. Alright, so now from here, we can check this direction. So this way, this is where we have a good chunk of rot. So how we want to do this is very carefully. That's the correct answer. There are a couple different spots that far one will go. Typically these dudes spam their spears, their rot spears, or their thread spears, whatever it's called, all the time. So you want to kind of hide as best you can. And when that far one gets over to the wall, that is when they have a very big gap. So you'll only have to fight the one that is close, and it should be pretty close to that land there that is not in the rot. So you should be able to fight him on the land, where hopefully you don't have to worry too much about getting rot. All right, but let's get to it, because I think they're not in sync, which is okay. Excellent. All right, then let's ride down here. Whoops. Really? I'm not gonna lie, I love the pink for those characters, for those enemies. That is a great choice. A great choice for enemy color. Alright, but as we get down here, as you can see, it's not gonna be so much fun. Now, there are 5 in here, I believe. It's not a bad idea to try to lure them over one at a time. So if you can angle yourself away from the rot and then chuck a kukri or hit him with a bow or magic, it's a pretty good idea to try to use that as a way to get them coming over here. Because after a while, this one should stop with the threads and start coming. Yeah, here he comes, slowly but surely. We just have to get him close enough where he's not going to aggro all of the other ones. Which can be easier said than done. Oh, alright. Well, there's 2 more. let's get the other two out of here, I guess. You can't hit me through a wall. That's cheating. Come over here. Ow. How come you get to cheat and I don't? Excellent. Alright, let's use a bolus. I should have those equipped, honestly. I should just have them equipped. Then we want to kill the one on the left. I would not grab your items until all of them are dead, just in case one of the other ones from distance sees you. Alright. Now, from here, we can grab our item. This was the spot I was talking about earlier in the episode where I'm like, there's a cookbook right behind a wall. Or right behind a podium. Or a pillar. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Alright, so we grab the 3 items that are around here. And now those of you that want the Sword of Light, this is where we can go to get it. As long as this isn't the first altar that you see, we can run on this giant invisible bridge where we got, below is where we got the Crucible. This altar should be glowing if you have the stone-sheathed sword already. And grab it. If you picked it up on our playthrough, it is the Ruins of Unti is where you can grab the stone-sheathed sword. Now it is the Sword of Light. So, if you want the Sword of... what's it called? The Sword of Darkness, I believe. Where is it? It is right here. You can go into the Fog Rift Catacombs, and you can find the lowest point in the level. I, for some reason, could not. I will one day go back and show you that. I'll make a short video out of it, as I don't want to justify doing an entire video or derailing the playthrough more than I have to get to that point. But it is in the Fog Rift Catacombs if you want the Sword of Darkness, which is a pretty cool weapon. But let's head back. We had an elevator that we wanted to go check out as well. That is over here. So we will just do that instead of trying to run back through the previous section, as we've killed all of the enemies. There's no reason whatsoever that we should die on the way there. So this elevator, if I remember correctly, should take us to the boss. But I might be wrong. It indeed do. So, we have Hornsent, who will try to invade us here shortly. So, honestly, your best choice, your best thought process here is we want to kill this home slice over here as quickly as we can. So, as we walk into the rot, Hornsent should be coming, and he will come from the top of the staircase. If you've done Hornsent's quest, he should be coming pretty soon. So, honestly, I suggest running past him up here on the staircase. He should be coming in any second now. If not, I'm very confused. Yep, there he is. We want to run past him and run this way so we can get to our grace. That way we don't have to come back here next time, and if we die, we can just come back and fight him right away. We don't have this long run to deal with. Because he is pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. He hits very hard. His Ash of War is redonkulous. Really? Okay. Holy crap! That must have done, like, counter hit damage as well. Because holy crap. That was nuts. Alright, I don't know if he spawns in now at the top of the steps. It might be at the bottom. I'm not 100% sure. Whenever I fought him, it was always when I was down at the bottom of the steps. So, Hornsent! Are you coming? Hornsent! Where are you? Hornsent, are you broken? Oh, yep, he's broken. Really? I had to come to the bottom of the steps? That makes no sense. That's not what I hit, but okay. Good move, sir. I'm loving this weapons, Ash of War. Oh, that was tasty. Ouch. Got him. Now we get probably the best curved sword in the game, the Falx. This is why we did Hornsent's quest line, because we get the Falx, we get his armaments, or his armor as well. It is a very, 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 very good weapon. I cannot recommend it enough. It is so much fun. But we have done a good chunk of the main course already. So we're going to go back to the Rauh Ancient Ruins. We're going to head a different direction. Alright, so the next section that we are going to go to is actually fairly well hidden. We are going to ignore all of the enemies as best as we can, as we don't need to kill any of them again. We already killed them all once, including the Curse Blade. We are going to take the immediate left turn over here as it leads to an elevator. And with this elevator, we do want to send it back down because we are probably going to come up this way again. Oh, I should have leveled up. Whoops. Oh well, that's fine. Alright, so from here, we want to send it back down. And we want to wrap to the left a little bit. We have an ancient warrior bird over here that we don't really want to fight unless we absolutely have to. He may see us, which is perfectly fine, because we want to run this way. As over here on this path, this is what leads to our jump pad. There it is. Had me nervous for a hot second. Oh my god, Gabe. What? Whew. For a great katana, it's not great in hitting small objects. Alright, so we run over here, hop down, and then we can hop onto our next little platforms. And we can grab our next talisman. I just realized I didn't check below to see if there were items. I should do that real quick. Because there might be something. There might be something. Alright, but we get the modeled necklace, which I believe just raises all immunities, I believe. So we have higher sleep resistance, focus, all that stuff. I think. I should probably just look at it, though. Nah, that's fine. Everybody knows I don't read. I mean, I do read because I'm dyslexic and it helps me not be as dyslexic. But, yeah, everybody knows I don't read. Alright, well, that was a waste of my time. So we can just head right back up here. And now, we can grab a Divine Bird spell, which should be feathers. And we're going to have to fight this dude over here as well. Again, you don't have to fight him. He doesn't necessarily drop anything super important. But, can we really say we did everything if we didn't kill this dude? As like other horned warriors, we do want to go for parries. This one is very quick. So we might not be able to parry all the time. Especially when he gets back up, he loves to kick with his feet. He loves to fly around and do really obnoxious moves. Ooh, what did I get? Did I get your armor? I would love your armor. Please give me the armor set. Oh. I'm so disappointed. That's a bummer. That's a big bummer. Alright, so if you are wondering where we are at now, to show you where this is, I'm not going to go too much farther because there is another pest right there. But this is where we were earlier. That is the staircase right behind that pillar going up, leading to the boss room. So we are not going to go that way because we've already gone that way. Duh, obviously. We want to go this way, as this leads to another important section that has another boss fight eventually. it is a really unique boss as it tries to deal with a lot more Deathblight, which is something I feel like Elden Ring is lacking, which, not that it needs to have a ton of Deathblight, but still, there's not much Deathblight in Elden Ring. There's like one section in the base game, and that's about it. So now we got to do a little bit of tricky platforming. And then we want to... Oh, God. Oh, God. All right. I didn't do that very well, but it worked. And then we want to hop off. And then run and jump. Boom. Four-toed foul foot. And then we can... You can either run or hop on torrent. Honestly, hopping on torrent's not the end of the world. Just don't sprint if you are someone like me who's not good at driving this wild thing. You guys have seen me many a times fall off ledges, jump off roofs, and immediately to my death. But we're just following this path as it leads to an elevator, which leads to a new section of the Ancient Ruins of Rauh and a new grace. We will be coming out of that in a second. I'm just going to show you where it leads. But really, there's nothing over here, which is really weird to me. Like, it's very weird that there's, like, nothing over here. We have 2 Inquisitors. That's it. 2 Inquisitors. Like, maybe it's for the Golden Horn Tender, but honestly, I don't know, because that when I was here on my walkthrough prep, there were no items. And there's no ledges to drop down or anything. This is a weird spot. Like, I'm not sure why it's here. Well, we can come in here. That's what was in here. The Rauh Burrow. And then we can hop in through here for a chest. Which you could just ride on torrent and hop in that way. And there's the talisman of all crucibles. Like, yeah, you can just hop in right here. And then stand on the rock. And vote. So I don't know why they made it all elaborate, you know? I don't know. Alright, so from here, we're going to take this elevator up, and we are going to be at a brand new grace. And this grace has one of my favorite views again. Like, that view with the Scadutree, with a little bit of life compared to the lifeless feeling when you first walk in, looking at that thing. Like, it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful sight. Then you get to see Shadow Keep in the distance, and like the ancient ruins all broken. And then the veil in the sky with the moon. Oh, and then you have Enter Ilum that's all shadowy and thorny. It's, oh, so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I can't wait for what's next for From Software. Like, I know Duskbloods as of right now, not to date this video for those of you watching it in the future. But I know Duskbloods is going to be a good game. I'm just not excited for it because it's an exclusive, and then that is what it is. I don't need to make a big deal out of it, because exclusives are cool because they help grow consoles, and they show off what consoles can do to their maximum capabilities. And that's something I've never been worried about with a From Software game. But it is also a bummer because it's not what I wanted. I wanted another big game that is a story game like this, that single player can do co-op, things like that. Because that's what they're known for. And it's cool that they're branching out to different genres or different categories. Like Night Rain I thought was really fun. They just had some things that are missing, which I will cover as I play through Night Rain. But when you're coming down this staircase, we want to go kill the Golem before we do anything else. There will be dogs he'll have to come back and kill, so don't worry about it. We can just grab that stone real quick like, and then we can go say hi to this Golem up here. Easy peasy. Got some great arrows. Excellent. Now we want to head right over there, as there should be an item for us to grab on our way back down the staircase we can start killing all of these enemies. You don't have to kill all the enemies. I like to kill them because it just clears out the way. And honestly, at this point in the DLC, they're not that hard. They're pretty easy. After all, we're level 17 out of 20 with the Shadow Blessings. So we're doing pretty good damage. Alright, then we can grab our Spirit Calculus. And now we are trying to head towards that building over there with the broken roof. So, the boss over there is a dancing lion. It is the same type of fight as what we have had before. The only real difference with this fight is that the dancing lion on his first transformation when he buffs himself will switch to Deathblight. If you have any rejuvenating boluses, which are the ones that eliminate Deathblight, I would suggest equipping them to your quick menu items or to this menu, whatever that one is, and trying to use them as needed. When he transforms into the Deathblight phase, while there's not necessarily a ton of things that will go on, there's just going to summon some basilisks that will really try to hammer in the Deathblight. But as long as you keep moving and don't try to stay right on the dancing lion, honestly, they become non-existent. Like, when I fought him on the one that I won, like the round that I won, it took me like 2 tries, 3 tries. They came up, I ran away from all the Deathblight, and then they slowly walked over to me. So it wasn't like it was a huge factor in the fight itself. So, honestly, if you got any rejuvenating boluses, put them on. It makes the fight way easier, because then it's almost like just fighting the dancing lion, like we did in Bellerot. Also, there's no other items on this platform, so don't feel like you gotta go searching for loot once it's done. Ow! I'm so confused at that tracking, but okay. Woo! I dodged that. Look at me, I'm a legend. Ow, good move. Oh, he got me. I thought I could get the heal off. Dang it. I love this boss's music. It's so good. Like, the boss's music is amazing in this fight. Definitely one of my favorite soundtracks from the game. Honestly, if we're talking music, the Dancing Lion, the R'Lana Twin Moon Knight boss fight music, so good. I don't know which one I prefer, honestly. Probably R'Lana, if I had to guess. Good move. Nice bleed proc. I'll take it. Alright, here's the Deathblight. I'll get grabbed. Yep, that's fine. Stay alive! Woo! Alright, let's just run away for a hot sec. Oh, I forgot he has that big move. Good move, son. You are aggressive. Holy crap. I forgot how aggressive you are. I don't think I have my weapon optimized or my build optimized with my weapon, because I have it as Occult right now, which I am getting more damage total. It's just like, it could be better. Like, if I had 60 and 60, I would be locked in on Occult. Because I would do more damage overall. Ow. Good shots. I dodged the wrong way. That's unfortunate for me. Man, I am just off today. My goodness. Come on, give me that big proc. That's what I want. Good move. There it is. That's what I was looking for, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, out of the death blood. Transform. That's all right. Oh, I almost swerved that like a legend. Oh, the stupid lightning, dude. The stupid lightning. Switch to something else. Thank you. Good move. I thought you were doing a different move. Dang it. Man, I'm getting worked this fight. Oh, I thought you were transforming. Yeah, like that. What? Oh my god, come on. Dude. Come on. Okay. Can you let me grab my money? Thank you. Really? Camera, why are you the way you are? Well, I can't see what's going on. Whew. I rolled, but okay. That was huge damage. Oh my goodness. Just bully it. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. That's how that's supposed to work. Whoo! That was awesome. And we got Divine Beast Tornado, which I think is an incantation. I don't remember. I don't ever use magic, so I don't know. Yes. Incantation. Very cool. Very cool. Alrighty. I believe that is pretty much everything in the ancient ruins of Rauh. This section up here, I have absolutely no idea how to get up there. I have no clue. Like to the very tippy tops. Very tippy tops. I have no clue. None. No idea. Same with this section. I have no idea how to get to the very tippy tops. Like the very tippy tops of here is like your ruins for the most part that we've gone underground and did. But like the very tippy top, the grass part, yeah, no, I don't think there's a way up there. I've never seen anybody get up there. I have never done anything up there. I have no clue. I have no idea. And then the same goes for this section of grass as well. I believe it is all just underground. Now, we have one other spot for the ancient ruins of Rauh that we have to go through, and this is through a teleporter. That does require an imbued key. The imbued key you can find in Castle Ensis. Before we go there and lose all of my money, though, I gotta spend my money on a level. Yeah, I need to go respec. I think I'm gonna do that before the boss really quick. Before we fight a boss, because the boss that we have next is Romina, Saint of the Bud. While she is not incredibly hard, she is quite a challenge. I say quite a challenge because her fight is mainly dictated on spacing, which I'll get into in a minute. We just got one other spot to do with another Divine Warrior Bird. that we have to fight, and a couple items that we need to grab, since we are going for every item, and then we're good to go. Alright, so from here, we want to follow the cliffside, so we can kind of avoid that dude for now. There's only like 2 items that are on this platform. I don't know why this platform is this massive, but it is. Let me see. It should be on one of these pillars over here. So we just kind of watch. Yep, right here. There's one. And then we're just going to keep hugging these walls and looking around at that dude and the pillars so we can grab our other item. And we get the Vertigious Discus. I hope I said that right. I have no idea. Again, I can't read, so we all know that by now. But with this dude, same thing like the previous Divine Bird, we want to work on parrying. Oh, why does he have to be this guy? Dude, nobody loves shotgun blasts. Like, I love my shotties, but I don't like them from swords. That was a sick parry. I'm a legend. And boop. Yay! What do you give me? Please be armor. Please be armor. Please be armor. Please. Oh, I wanted the armor, like, the armor set, where I could get, like, the chest plate and the helmet. I didn't want just the legs. I'm gonna have to farm them for a build that I want to do. That's a boring thing for me. I don't like farming. Oh well. Such is life. Part of video games. Alright, but that is pretty much everything as far as the ancient ruins of Rauh. Now it is time to warp back to the Church of the Bud main entrance and fight Romina, Saint of the Bud. Her boss fight has a lot of follow-ups and different swipes that she has. She has a move that she uses, the Stinger. She'll jump up in the air after a couple of swipes, and she'll use the Stinger as the indicator of when to dodge. When the Stinger finally points at you and gets a little pink sparkle or a sheen to it, that is when you want to dodge, and it's going to slam into the ground. And in second phase, it does release a little bit of rot as well. So if you don't want to get rot, make sure you equip those as well. Thanks for reminding myself. I'm glad I did that. She does have a second phase. She transforms around half health, where she adds more moves with rot. So not every swing that she will do will give rot in first phase. There are some that will. When you see like a pink trail on the moves, that is when rot will appear. In the second phase, however, a lot more of her moves will hit with rot, and they will also have lingering butterflies that eventually go kaboom and deal rot damage. So you can either dodge most of those attacks and then dodge the area of effect that will eventually be triggered later, or just kind of run out from them and it's not that big of a deal. She has a few very common 3 to 5 hit combos that are relatively easy to learn. If she swings her glaive in a twirly way, like the best way I can say is if somebody's trying to, like somebody in a TV show or a movie is trying to show off that they know how to do a weapon, they do that one little twirl in like a figure 8 fashion. If she does that, that is going to be her centipede trying to grab you. So dodge straight forward, straight through the grab, and try to stay on her as close as you can. The farther away you get, the more annoying attacks you get. She doesn't have very many of them, but that's what we want to do. Now, once we are done with the boss, I am going to go check Ansbach's quest to make sure for a fact that he is good to go into Inner Ilum. If not, we might have a chance to go help him fight off Letta, but that is not something that is a detriment. Like, if you didn't talk to Letta like I did, it should be something where Ansbach's questline is pretty much set in stone. He'll be there for the final boss in Inner Ilum. And he'll be there to help you in another different fight, a mandatory fight that you have to do before you get to the end of the DLC. But I just want to check to see if we can get his bow, because that's the part of the quest that I did not do right, and I don't know why. I don't know what triggered it that made Letta disappear too early. It might have been defeating Mesmer, it might have been defeating a different checkpoint boss or remembrance boss from earlier in the playthrough, but I'm not 100% sure. I am not 100% sure. So, let's go get this boss fight done, then we'll go see what Ansbach is doing. Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry. BRB, gotta go respec. Alright, I'm ready. I'm all warmed up, ready to go. That's the twirl with the grab. So be on the lookout for that. This is the stinger. Ooh, good move. Ah, good move. Come on, lady. Give me what you got. Ooh. Oh, there's the transformation. And then we want to get out of the butterflies. So, get out of the butterflies. Ooh, another combo. My goodness. Oh, nope, just the big bomb. I forgot about roly-poly. That's such a funny move. This move, you got to dodge to the left so you can avoid the last punch. Stinger move. Good move, lady. Oh, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Heal. Oh, good move. Such a cool boss, dude. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Whiff. Oh, she got me. What a legend. Alright, I gotta be fancy with it. I gotta be fancy with it. Oh, nope. JK, I'm not gonna be fancy with it. Oh, 1 HP in a dream, dude. 1 HP in a dream. What a legend. First try, baby. Let's go. Woo! What a fight, dude. That was awesome. Oh, I enjoy that fight a lot, dude. I enjoy it a lot. It's so fun. I wish the DLC bosses had more unique bosses like that instead of just trying to make them as annoyingly difficult as possible. And I say that as nicely as possible. Because I really, really, really do love this DLC. I don't think it's better than the Old Hunters DLC from Bloodborne, but I think it's very good. Definitely the best one they have made since then. So, we want to head back to the first floor storehouse and let's go check on Ansbach. So, we want to check on Ansbach because this pretty much finalizes his quest. So, BRB everybody. If he's not here, I'll let you know. Alright, well, Ansbach was not there, unfortunately, but like I said, we will see him again in Enter Ilum, because I had the same thing happen to me on my walkthrough prep. I don't know what boss I killed that triggered Letta to move, and triggered Ansbach to go somewhere else and not come back. I think it might have been Mesmer, but I could be wrong. I'll have to look it up, and I'll either add it to this video, or I'll put it in the comments, or the description, so you guys can see it as well. That way we all know for future playthroughs of this very good DLC. But now it is time to get really close and enter Ilum. We're really close to the end of the DLC. We've only got one area left. And it is a redonkulously hard area. Hands down, one of the hardest levels in any From Software game that I have played. It's very difficult. Very tough enemies. Very difficult platforming in terms of level design for specific items. But it's worth it. It's very good. So let's burn the ceiling tree, and then we can pick up in the next episode with Hammer-Helm. I also love this reveal of this level. Like this cutscene, even though it's just showing you everything, kind of like what happened in Elden Ring when we burned the Erdtree. It's just cool. Like, I love the revealing of it. Because you get, like, a sense of what it looks like with the shadow. But then when it unveils, it's just like, pow. You have to enter that. So cool. I also love that it goes from like the shadowy black to like a glowing gold first before it hardens into the gold statue. Or like the golden stone, whatever you want to call it. It's so cool. Boom, baby. There it is, Hammer-Helm. God, it's such a cool city. It'd be terrible to live in, because navigating it everywhere would be horrible. Like, just think of the stairs. Like, I'm fat. I'm a big boy. My legs would be in so much shape. But man, would I be tired all the time. I'd be probably cranky, too, just from climbing up all those dang stairs. Like, I'm not like fat, right? But I'm fat. I know I'm fat. I'm like the fat that is disguised as healthy fat. My girlfriend likes to say that I am thick with 3 C's. Right? Apparently that's a good thing. I don't know. I don't know those types of slang terms. But we're going to end the episode here. If you liked this episode, please feel free to click the like button. That helps me out a lot. The YouTube I can't speak. The YouTube gods will bless my video if you guys continue to like that video as well. If you want more Elden Ring content, make sure you subscribe. After the next episode, we will have gone through 100% of Elden Ring and 100% of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, and we will be moving on to focusing on Elden Ring Night Rain and a boatload of build videos that I have planned for Elden Ring and the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Once those build videos are done, we will then dive into the remaining From Software games that are out there that I have not got on my channel yet. So Dark Souls series, I don't really know if I want to do Dark Souls 2, but the Dark Souls series. Then we have Sekiro 100% playthrough as well. We have Armored Core as well. And then we are pretty much done with From Software. And we're going to be doing other Souls-likes, like Lies of P, maybe the Star Wars games, as I have not played Jedi Survivor, so maybe we'll do a Let's Play of that instead of just a 100% walkthrough. And we'll go along those lines and check out other Souls-likes that are out there, like my personal favorite, Neo 2, and First Berserker Kazan. Those two are pretty much tied. Neo 3 I have not played through yet. I did some streams on them, so if you want to check those out, feel free to do that. And speaking of streaming, when you subscribe, you get notified when I go live. I do live stream on the weekends, so feel free to hang out for that as well. But thank you for oh god, I cannot talk. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I am going to go to bed because I can't talk anymore. And I hope to see you all in the next video or on a live stream over the weekend. Have a great day, everybody.